I believe that we're live.
I'm waiting for it the lag to catch up and the window I have open with it on to start sound here.
I'm going to have to trust you for the questions because...
Yeah. Hey, Layla's Guitar Daddy is in here tonight.
There we go.
We have one. We were wondering if anybody would join us on this, on a Friday night like this. So thanks for jumping in. So, and the lovely Mrs. Beard has joined.
Nice. Whoops. Hello.
So you don't see comments at all probably on the phone, huh?
I won't. Like I didn't when we were live with Hack. I couldn't see anything. Was flying blind.
Flying blind. So, I don't know. I mean, we wait around a little bit. So, yeah, this is interesting. It's the first time we've used StreamYard because PJ decided he was going to go to where are you again?
I am in Yardley or Amherst, Massachusetts.
Yeah.
For some NCAA soccer, yeah.
Yeah. So we decided we would do it this way because I want to open the box and I didn't want to do it without him because he's part of this. Ron L has joined us.
All right.
And Brian Landreth is in. So
I told you if you open the door, they'd start coming in.
Yeah, I mean we'll get to the box in a minute. I think we gotta get to the box in a minute. We feel like we'll tell the whole story behind it then too, because I think this is interesting. This is like a pivotal moment for us in some ways.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or was. It started out as being a pivotal moment, maybe. So how's everybody doing tonight? I got a couple, two hellos and a yo. Three hellos, two hellos, a hey, and a yo.
I can do this news desk style. Look at that.
It's like a child with a...
Well, I'm trying to figure out the best angle and the... I got the shirt on, though. Richard
Brubaker joined us. Thanks. I think I responded to one of your comments earlier today, Richard. Thanks for joining us. You said you've been watching the show a little bit lately. That's awesome. You realize you're like sideways there, PJ.
Am I sideways?
You were sideways.
That's right. I'm sorry. I keep forgetting that. This is like somebody's grandpa on a webcam.
Waiting on pens. Brian, you're not waiting on. Brian says he's been waiting on pins and needles. Not like we are. I can't wait to open this box.
I'm almost in Canada.
Not quite a Canuck.
No, I'm not. I'm a Canucklehead. I told you that before.
So should we get into the story behind this?
You can see people. I can't see people. So, like you said, we've got 5 or 6 people.
Joe Harvey just joined. So Joe and Brian, Ryan Brubaker, Ron L, Layla's Guitar Daddy. So Richard Brubaker, what does NGD mean? Well, it can mean two things. It could be New Gear Day or it could be New Guitar Day. In this case, it is New Gear Day. So Joe's going to be disappointed because he's like, "You got a new guitar?" No, it's gear, man. It's gear. New Gear Day today. So let's jump into the story.
Let's do it.
So we had the idea. So all the way back, near metal.
Yeah.
That's it. So all the way back in the beginning of this little adventure, Pat and I are taking. The second we started, one of the things that I really wanted to get into is some of the Leslie pedals, because I love those, and had a couple good ones. So a while ago, we got the idea for the Leslie series. Sorry, Joe. And there's a couple out there that I knew I wanted. There was one I knew I wanted, but it was too expensive. I couldn't justify ordering it just for the series. And that gave me the idea to reach out to the company and say, hey, you're kind of like one of the gold standards in this area. Really, we're doing this series. Really like to have your pedal on it, whatever. Guy wrote me back immediately. and said, I love the idea of a series. I'm willing to send you the pedal. I'll send it to you. But are you sure you want that pedal? Or do you want one of the 2 brand new ones that I'm making? And of course, my response was,
yes, please.
yeah, I'd like them all. So we worked out a thing because he's like, I'm willing to send you one. If you want the other ones, there'll be this much money or whatever. And the cost was unbelievable. It was a quite, I'm guessing cost, his cost to make them.
Right.
So supposedly in this box is 3 pedals. Hanover Nighthawks is it's my school. It's my real employer. It's the person who gives us the money to buy this stuff. You can see this. Expert from Germany. So all the way from Germany. This was like a couple months ago because they were still in development. They weren't made yet. We decided when we would do the series based on when these came out. And, we're like, hopefully this Monday starting to do some of that. I think tomorrow there's a video coming out that's like a little preview of some stuff. And so here it is. I'm really excited about this. Pins and needles. Hangover Nighthawks. I didn't even see that. Well, that would be a violation of the dress code, I think. So it might take me a while to get into this because apparently when they ship from Germany, they're very serious about packing.
Yeah, it's been really interesting to see people respond to Jason's idea, and I guess more the backstory as he's wielding the knife is, he had a vision to do the Leslie series because if you try to do delay pedals or drives, there's just no end in sight. But when you go into something specific as like a Leslie pedal, there's probably, I'm learning along with everybody else, maybe 20 that are like known. And of those 20, maybe a top 10 of like, these are really, really kind of famous for that. So to have an infinite universe and then to just start sending messages out to companies and have them respond was just wild.
Yeah. And there's other ones. There's another one that another brand new one that just hit the market that has a Leslie effect in it that's coming in the mail tomorrow.
Yeah. Am I allowed to say that it rhymes with try and Bompler?
Yeah. So let's look at the comments. We got the box open.
That's a plus.
And there is 3 pedals in there. So let's see. Joe said, need a tube screamer. The Behringer is what I'm thinking. Gotta wait till next month. Watch your guys' videos. I see a few other cheap tube screamers, even metal case ones, just as not close to the Behringer as far as the demos. Yeah, I mean, right.
Yeah, that Behringer is money. Or no money for in that case.
Oh, look at this. We'll start with this one. Dun, dun, dun. Starting with this. Anybody know it yet? Germany, Leslie?
I hope it's a box of chocolates. Oh, no. Look at that.
This is the Neo. This is the Neo Minivent 2 rotary cabinet simulator. And you open the box, and you got, isn't that nice, for all your travel needs.
Oh, nice.
So you got a power adapter that you can use it anywhere in the world. Those Germans, they think of everything. And so this was the first one. This is what started it. This is the Neo Minivent 2. And if you watch like that pedal show, they did a big show where they had a bunch of Leslie simulators on them and compared them to actual Leslies. This is the one that they were like, that's the one, if I remember correctly. And you see it on a lot of people's boards and stuff. It's pretty small footprint, right? This is the Minivent, pretty small footprint.
Well, considering it's emulating a Leslie speaker that would not fit on a board.
Right. So I need to get some backup material here. I don't know why I didn't think of that before. So let me just pull up the website. And I'm going to put a link to the website in the chat room. So Brian said, wow, Vent, wow. And Brian, I'm with you. Like, this has been that pedal I've been drooling over for years that I want to get in and want to try out. And he sent that to us for free. Get that.
Was that the whole reason you started the YouTube channel, was to get that pedal, right?
Right. And that's why we did this. So I just put the the Neo thing. Check this out now. 1, 2.
Well, this is where it gets interesting, because we were like secret double handshake sworn to secrecy about these.
Right. There they are. The micro vent. Right? So we had the micro vents. And I'm going to read because I don't want to mess this up. So the micro vent comes in 2 versions, the black micro vent and the white micro vent. What's the difference? You guessed it. The Microvent 122 simulates the Leslie 122, deriving its algorithms from famous Ventilator 2. So this is basically the Ventilator 2 pared down to the mini vent, pared down to the Microvent now. And then the Microvent 16 is modeled after the Vibratone guitar Leslie. So like what Stevie Ray Vaughan used. We did like Cold Shot and stuff like that. So here it is. I'm super stoked about this. This is awesome. Trying to figure out how to get. You don't have a good camera on the Microvent. That's the first one.
What are the knobs?
All right, I'll get this one out. We'll do the knobs. Because the knobs are actually the same on both.
Okay.
It's the, I guess, the algorithm that runs them that's a little different.
Yeah.
This is the Microvent 16. So you have, now I'm actually got to scroll down here. The primary feature of the knobs is really easy, right? So the first one's speed. Second one is distance. Third one is ramp. And so distance is how close and how far away your mic is from the cabinet. The closer you are, the heavier, you know what I mean. The heavier warble you have, I guess. And as you pull the mic away, it's not as throbby. And then you have a ramp, but both of these pedals have a new feature. I guess it's new because according to Neo Instruments, one of the things that like David Gilmour did and Stevie Ray Vaughan did and guys like that did to really get that sound is they ran a Leslie next to a regular amp. So they had a dry signal going too. So the last knob is a blend knob that you can blend in an unaffected dry signal. So there's no, I mean, it's just a straight through signal that you're blending in. So there's no lag or anything like that. So very cool. The switch, oh no, I'm sorry. There's a secondary function now too. There's global settings. So in the global settings, the speed knob, it says selects between 5 different modes to determine bypass switch behavior. The Microvent features a momentary and a latch switching in a speed select only modes where bypass function is deactivated. So if you're using a pedal board switcher, like you have this in a loop on the switcher, you can turn off the thing so it's just always on, and then the switch just goes between fast and slow. So you would click the switcher on to turn the Leslie on, and then you could fast and slow with that. If you're not using the switcher, I think you can have it turn on and off with the switch, but then you can also maybe press and hold, and it will go slow, and release it will go fast. Or press and hold to go slow, and press and hold again to go back to fast, I think. The ramp knob selects between true bypass and buffered bypass, and the blend knob attenuates the overall output from level by 0 to -3 dB. So you can do that too. So that's it. And then there's a switch here, and I'm not sure. Does it tell me what the switch does anywhere? It does. Hold on. Switch modes. Microvent's bypass switch offers a lot more than you think. No, that's not what I want. All right, so if memory serves, don't quote me on this. We'll know this before we record the demo. You can set the speed here, right? So one setting is this speed from very slow to fast. And then the other setting is the switch, which is slow, medium, or fast. Does that make sense? So if you have it, if you turn it on, it maybe is running on the knob, and then if you press and hold, it goes to whatever the switch is set to, or vice versa. If that makes sense. My wife has a feeling I'll be keeping the neighbors up tonight. No, after we do this, I'm going to spend some time with her, to tell you the truth. I mean, these are cool, but my wife. Yeah. All right, so Brian says he hopes that Mrs. Beard likes Leslie's.
Yes.
Because
her husband's going to be spending a lot of time with someone named Leslie.
Yes. Brian says yes to run. Yeah, man, awesome score. It should be great. Can't wait to put some of these out. So thanks for popping in, Brian.
Brian, I did a very poor impression of you by driving 5 hours and 45 minutes today. I come from a long line of truck drivers. Both my grandfathers, but not me.
That's so hard. Nothing about driving 5 hours today. Sounds fun to me. Should we plug one in?
I think so.
I mean, I can't promise the sound is going to be even mediocre, but I think we should plug one in.
Oh, there you go.
All right, one more pop. All right, so I've plugged in the micro vent, the black one. So this is the 122. So this is a cabinet that would have like horns and a rotor. Wow. I don't know what it sounds like over the computer. That's pretty nice. Trying to see how you switch speeds. Okay. So the way it's set up right now. Hold on, let me try one more thing. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
What it's doing?
Mm-hmm.
So the way it's set up right now, if you push the foot switch and hold it for 2 seconds, it flips to the other mode. But if you let go, it goes right back to the other. Does that make sense?
Just like a momentary switch.
Yeah. So you can set it up. I think that you could press and hold it for 2 seconds and let it go. But right now, you would have to stand on it to keep it slow. Because I have it set up with it just on the fast. Or let's do it. And then you let it go. It ramps back up. That's pretty cool. The chat room went dead. That's why I haven't been saying anything. Joe Harvey just wants metal and a tube screamer. Joe, you still out there? Oh, wait. All right. All right. We got to hear the other one before we get out of here.
When you first plugged that in, was everything straight up at 50?
Yeah, pretty much. I turned the speed up a little bit.
That was pretty nice.
So right now, here's the white one. Everything up at 50. So without it. So you missed that top rotor. You can hear that over the... That's that. Be a little slower, maybe? If I push the mic up against it. And then you can bring the blend up. You probably can't hear that over the computer, but it really, when you pull the blend up, it puts that clean signal in. So that first strum, you really hear that. There's a cool, man.
Yeah.
That's a cool. And that's not even the micro vent. I don't even know what happened to the micro.
You already lost it. It's on a reverb store right now, I think.
No. Brian said that he sees a giveaway coming up. I don't know.
What, a pick and a sticker?
No, that's the micro. I don't know. Will the famed Hughes and Kettner Rotosphere leave the... It's pretty hard to justify the Rotosphere. I mean, when you can get it in a package like that...
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have to redo my pedal board. Maybe I could make it smaller.
All Leslie's.
Anyway. All right, nobody's talking to us anymore. I don't know if everybody bailed on us or anybody still out there? Still says we got 8 people out there.
Yeah, I can't see comments anyway, so.
Looks like the micro event is out January 2020. Yeah, I was wondering that because I haven't seen... I thought we were going to have to keep it secret for a while yet, but the day after I think it's, is it Guido? Guido?
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like a German name to me.
I know.
But
Guido.
I don't know. But the day after we sent that out, he sent it out. He put it in the mail. And I'm like, cool, it's coming, so we can get them in and get the videos ready, and we'll have them ready to put out when he releases them. The day after he sent them out, he updated the website. So Quentin James is in the house. Hey, Quentin. Quentin, you missed it. We just did this unboxing, man. Check it out. It's the mini vent from Neo. But if that's not cool enough, they also sent us for the Leslie series the brand new micro vent from Neo, which is just like the mini vent in a smaller package. And they also sent the micro vent. This is the 16. So this is modeled after the Leslie 16 or the Fender Vibratone 16, like that Stevie used and people like that. So that's what we were pulling out. These things are awesome. Quentin, Hanover is not Hanover, Indian. It is Hanover High School in Hanover, Pennsylvania. So, and like right now we got the we're doing this StreamYard thing, so I don't have like the good cameras or mics or anything, but right now it has the Vibratone one. But sounds great. Yeah, it's a classic. Actually, it's two classic 30s. There's a classic 30 combo. And then there's a classic 30 head sitting on that little 410 Marshall cabinet in the back. And Pat just picked up I lost Pat. I'm going to put you back in, Pat. There he is. Pat's back. Pat just picked up a classic 30 112 cabinet to put under it too. Yeah, I think we did. And that's why we did the live show tonight, because if anybody's going to look for it, this will be the only thing out there, I guess. Yeah, thanks now. World exclusive premiere on this little channel of ours. So I got to give props to Guido over there at Neo Instruments. The fact that we sent this out to him and said, we were doing this Leslie series, and he jumped on it and offered to send us the stuff, and that was really cool. It was really cool. So, Pat, your sound is off. What's going on? I get nothing. Can you hear me? Maybe you want to try unplugging the headset and plugging it back in? Because your sound was working forever, and now it's gone. So any questions? I put a link to his website, to the Neo Instrument website, in the chat. I'll throw that in again, although I'm sure by Pat figures out what he's doing. Maybe you ought to just get out and come back in, because we don't hear you at all. I think this is really cool because it looks like something like the mini vent doesn't have, is this blend control. He was talking, it says on his website how, the classic guys like Gilmore and Steve Ray Vaughan and them, when they were, they would run a Leslie and an amp, and they realized that, a lot of guys aren't carrying around that kind of equipment. And so they put the little blend that puts the dry analog signal in. So now what you asked about price point, I really don't know. I know the mini vent's expensive, right? I want to say, what are the mini vents? Even if we go to Sweetwater real quick. let's see. They are $349 for the mini vent. Let's see if Sweetwater has the micro. No micro vent. So it hasn't even been posted on the stores yet. So I really don't know what that's running at. Pat's back. Let me put him in.
How about now?
Yes, now we got you, but
yeah.
I don't think you're sick. I see your lips move and then I hear your voice.
I'm messing with you now. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you, but I don't think you're real synced well, but it's all right.
I'm traveling and my son called me because I didn't put it on Do Not Disturb and it just like messed everything up.
So yeah, now what? It says the mini vent's been on his wish list. Yeah, it's been on mine for a long time too. So I'm like I'm probably a lot more excited than Pat.
Well, listen, I've been in the room obviously, and so I know when you played the guitar, I could tell what it sounded like through the computer mic, right?
Right.
And when you plugged in that pedal and you played it at first, I knew it sounded good, even though it. You know what I mean? Because I know what it sounds like in that room because I've spent a lot of time in that room.
It sounds great.
It seemed like it to me. I have a little advantage, like I said, because I know what the room sounds like.
Let's go back to the micro vent, the 122, because the one. I mean, so why two? Sorry, why two? So why two? Why do the white one and the black one? What's the difference between the 16 and the 122? The 16 is that like little 10-inch speaker with the rotating baffle on it that there's no horn. So on the black one, that's modeling the one with the horn. So if you turn that one on and hit it quick, you're going to hear that. You hear that upper horn spinning too. And I didn't even, that's pretty much straight up. So we could put a little more clean sound in with the blend control. Go all the way just so you can. We can take that out, go straight Leslie. No. That's straight clean, right? And that's straight Leslie. So I don't know how easy that is to hear. I'll tell you what. Now, you retracted a message, but I think I saw something about maybe waiting for the micros, and I think that I don't know. That might be because the micro vent is the same as the mini vent, just in a smaller package with some different controls on it. All right. So what else? Let's turn the speed way up. And that's cranked, and it's not like when we were messing with the MXR, you turn the speed all the way up, it got wonky. Yeah. It's all the way down. And let's do distance. Distance all the way up. So that's going to be, I think, close mic'd. And then all the way down. And then far mic'd. Boy, you can tell that's awesome. He said he was assumed that it's cheaper than the mini, but I mean that would be my assumption too, right? The smaller package, but who knows? I would think it would have to be kind of, but they did not give us any. He didn't give us any information on what pricing would be like. Not used to holding the guitar down that. Anyway. So, I think that's it, right?
I liked it.
Should I play? I mean, should we do anything else?
Mm-hmm.
My wife said a little low spark. She remembers from back in the day. I don't know if I remember, but. About. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. All right, well, we just don't want to keep beating that horse, but yeah.
You can't say that.
I didn't realize that was not a purpose.
Yeah.
Oh no. In pop. So now we have the micro vent. No, now we have the mini vent. Let's do the mini vent really quick and then. I have something wrong. Oh, you know what? We can't do that.
There's a switch on the inside for the voltage.
No, but the fact that the box had all kinds of cables in it probably means it's not just your normal 9-volt adapter.
Right.
Because I plugged in, it was making a weird noise. I don't want to fry the pedal.
Probably a good idea.
So we'll have to wait, I guess, to do that one.
Always leave them wanting more.
So, plan is to probably record one of the mini vents or one of the micro vents or both of the micro vents. I don't know. We'll have to discuss whether we want to do them separately or how we want to do it. But to record one of those as early as Monday night, maybe have that video up by, if all goes well, if life doesn't get in the way, maybe having that video up by Wednesday, which should be possible because I think I have off work on Wednesday. So maybe because we are going to record this Monday, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe we can have that up. Yeah. Tune in next week for the mini event. It's coming because it probably will predate the whole Leslie series then because we want to get them out. So was it you now that said that we had the world premiere? Like we're not super strategic about this channel. It's just we do it for fun. But, when you can get that kind of opportunity put into your lap, like let's take advantage of it. And, he was kind enough to send us what he sent us. So I want to get the videos done for him and out and do the best job we can anyway.
Right.
Just as a thank you. And it's, like I said, mad props to. Am I allowed to say that? Mad props to Neo and Guido over there because I feel like he took a chance. saw what we were doing and took a chance on supporting that, and I think that was really cool of them. So, yeah. Anything else, Patrick?
No, sorry, I had a little technical problem there for a minute, but no, this is great. I mean, you were saying he took a chance. So he took a chance on giving Leslie pedals to someone who loves Leslie pedals about as much as anyone can. So
right,
that's you, not me.
Right.
It's not that I dislike him. I just don't have the experience, but I will.
Well, and we have, if you'd like to, try one out live a little bit more, we now have. I think it's something like 20.
Yeah, it's a big number.
Actually, it might have just broke 20.
Mm-hmm.
We have 2 more coming. We have the only full all analog delay. Excuse me, all analog Leslie pedal. That's out there, and that's the Rototron by Pigtronics. So that's coming, so we can see what that's like. And then also Wampler's new pedal, was it Terraforma or something? Terraform or
sounds right.
That has a Leslie sound built into that, but also has a whole bunch of other modulations effects built into it too coming. So, not to mention just the other side of the room over there, there's about 15 to 20 other Leslie pedals. So, like Pat said earlier, if you want to set out to do a series on a pedal and cover them all, we've picked the perfect one to do.
All right.
Yeah. Now, what said he thinks that we would have a ton of hits and subs if we did a full demo. He hasn't heard the micro before tonight, so he keeps his ear to the ground pedal wise. It's just such that moment of perfect timing, right? That you reach out to a company and say, hey, we want to do a series on Leslie pedals, and they write back to you going, great, I have 2 coming out in the next month.
Right.
Like it was that moment of perfect timing. Like we couldn't have hit it any better. Because certainly they wouldn't have found our page and sent them to us. Like, so, yeah. I would imagine that when this package went out, this is my guess. When he sent this package out, he didn't send a package out to us. He sent a package out to a bunch of people.
Right.
And so my guess is that within the next day to 2, if we don't have this out by Wednesday, if we don't have it out until Wednesday, I wouldn't be surprised to see other people hitting. This came today. I wouldn't even be surprised to see other people having, like Pete Thorne will probably have one up tomorrow. Right. So I guess that's where it's at. All right. I think it's time to get out.
Yeah, I would say.
All right. Check out a video coming out tomorrow is a little preview of the series. Obviously without these, but you'll be seeing this soon.
Yeah, I know. I look forward to hearing them in the room for sure.
Well, there's 3 of them, so we should be able to share.
No, maybe. I can sniff one.
We should be able to share them a little bit. Awesome. All right. You can sign us out there?
Yeah, that's right. From a remote location, I am. Where am I? PJ, on behalf of the Beard, who's over there, reminding you no matter what you hear, you never have too much gear, especially if it's shipped in a box from Germany.
Yeah, how about it? All right, everybody. Have a great day.
See ya.
Thanks for dropping in.